Yep.
Oh, like, dude, that thing's huge.
Gator of anglers.
And then one peacock. FWC introduced them in 1984. They brought them in because the cichlids were here, because people would bring them in their fish tanks, like so many of other species that we have here now. I mean, they repopulate like crazy, and they destroy everything. The cichlids, like the Mayan cichlids and the red devils, they just take over everything. So my friends, they live in the same community. We'd hop on bikes and just like fish any water we could, move from spot to spot and look at spots on Google Maps, and eventually like we'd hear from a friend that there was like certain fish at this other spot, so we'd just ride across and we'd just fish until sunset.
Ooh.
Swiping it hard. So I didn't really know much about them. I just kind of fished for them, and then like once I started watching the videos of like people going to the Amazon, knowing that they're like these fish in my lake right now, like if they had the right ecosystem, they could grow to 20 plus pounds. It's insane. That's a good one. On the pink nasty. So if you just want to go and catch peacock bass, just tie up something bright, tie up a cichlid pattern. Have to look at Google Maps, have to find water, fish it until you get kicked out, and then move on to the next.
¿Cuál es la diferencia de Vuelve a la Vida y el ceviche? Miami culture is definitely Hispanic. I think we're about 60%. We love our food, our culture, and our music. And there's plenty of, good eats down here in South Florida. The tying aspect of tying flies, I think, is fascinating. That, you can target a species and you can go hunt that species by something you created with your own hands by tying. I find that pretty creative, amazing, and emotional. So I've enjoyed watching him through that stage quite a bit.
Pink and white are my favorite, or like a darker blue and white like bayfish pattern. You kind of want it to drop in front of them fast because you want something that's like pretty quick moving through the water, because they like stuff that's like just like darting at them, because I don't know like if they like feel threatened by it or if they just like a little bit more liveliness, but that's what I've had the most luck with, If it goes too slow and you need to wait for it to sink so much before like you strip it through there, like that's why I was having you guys like earlier, like I would say like let it sink, and then like start stripping, because if not, then it just like it doesn't present right. Because if you let it sink in front of them, they don't think twice about it.
It up and try to pick it up and move it off the bed.
Mm-hmm.
There was two fish that were always on my bucket list. It was a tarpon and it was a peacock bass. I was kind of checked out from getting chased. Like, it was challenging to kind of be in a good state of mind and be like, okay, I'm gonna just zone in and fish how I like to fish. When you know you have the opportunity of getting harassed by security any minute.
I gotta retie for some peacocks after I lost my favorite fly to that catfish. Well, to my pliers after the coverage. Bent my hook.
It was a struggle. It was a long, long day of running around in the heat, in the humidity, in the rain, a lot of frustration, a lot of line tangles, a lot of just running around the bank, putting on a lot of miles. I think we did 6 miles yesterday. Probably one of the best looking lakes that we've seen all day. It's probably the longest we've been able to sit in one spot and actually fish. That's probably the biggest challenge to this peacock bass fishing, is being able to stay on a single body of water long enough to catch one fish. Keep getting kicked out is what I'm referring to.
I freaked out because I saw it and I was like, I thought it was like a 5-pound fish in the water because I just saw like a glimpse of it, but I knew it was big. See it?
I'm ripping through this grass, and then all of a sudden I just see this enormous peacock just charge out of nowhere. I'll never forget it. It just came up into the grass and just engulfed my fly.
Got him. There you go.
Dude. Oh my God.
That thing getting stuck in the weeds, and like Rob had a rough day already. I was like, damn, I better land this fish. Let's go.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Dude, this thing's massive. Holy shit. Oh my God. Dude.
Oh my God.
And you see those Amazon videos where these guys are bushwhacking and they're throwing a bass lure at these fish that are just completely dominating the angler. And that was what that fight was. Crazy. It was everything I had hoped for in a peacock bass. I don't know what I said, but I was just fist pumping really hard.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Oh man, who got it?
Rob. Been skunked all day with that catfish. This is Amazon. This is my
Amazon.
bucket list fish, man. It's really unfortunate that this fish that was put here to control invasive species, but also to provide angling opportunities and entertainment, really, for lack of better words, like pretty unavailable and unattainable for most people. I mean, we got challenged everywhere we went on whether or not we could fish there or not.
Yes, I do have to go to the HOA meetings, but beyond that, I think I have to find out about more of these details on these ordinances we have around the community. I mean, and then when we get to that one spot, and there are these 2 boys that are probably 12 years old, and they're on their bikes, and they've had their rods, you know, right away, I think of the kids, and I think of, you know, all of the opportunities we have in this, you know, in this part of town, with all the waterways, you know, that I would certainly not like anyone to deter these kids from fishing.
My name's David Rollin. I'm an illustrator, graphic designer for Fly Project. I may or may not be in this video.
Why are there all those punches on it? Because it's expired. Want to see my new one?
That one's the expired one.
Check this out. Photo upgrade. I went from meth head to local predator.
Yeah, security shows up and somehow they could tell I'm not from Florida. Yeah, no, that's a good question. When you tie a clinch knot to your fly and then you do a couple wind knots in between, Bulky, you bring up a good point. I was trying to do like Bulky, yeah. After seeing him catch an 8-pound peacock bass, I was like, maybe it's not about tight loops. Maybe it really is about tree loading and on your back cast hitting the ground every time.
I don't know how you did it. You must have gotten in a lot of trouble.
Oh yeah.
Desensitized to the HOA.